Trick or treat. Americans,
Veterans, the elderly, and every class of Americans you can name are being tricked by Biden right now when they come for candy. But illegal undocumenteds are being promised $450,000 to $1 million each by your president, who you probably didn't even vote for. So when you look at the facts, I want to highlight two articles in an effort to pretty much replace every congressman in New England with law-abiding citizens who recognize the Constitution. And I hope you bear with me. It's Johnny Flynn running for U.S. Senate. And I want to highlight two articles. Here they are. The first is Mr. McCall, who...
And a member of the Homeland Security Committee, so you've got a lot of contact with this issue all across the board, and obviously you're from Texas as well. Congressman, good to see you today. What's your reaction when you read this story in the Wall Street Journal yesterday about possible $450,000 payments per individual for people who crossed during the Trump administration and were separated from their families?
Well, I think my reaction is really one of outrage because to the points that have been made, this does not send a message of deterrence. If you can come in this country, break our laws, and then win the lottery system, this could be up to $1 million per family that they could get. And what kind of message is that going to send to an already wide open border that's causing not only human trafficking, drug trafficking, national security event down there?
So having illegals win the lottery because they came in during the Trump administration when in fact Trump was following the law, you have to wonder why the President of the United States is issuing checks or possibly paying cash to pay illegal immigrants. Here's another clip. Take a look at this one.
Outrage over a reported plan to give cold, hard cash to illegal border crossers. According to the Wall Street Journal, the Biden administration is in talks to pay up to $1 billion to illegal immigrant families separated at the border under former President Trump's zero tolerance policy, with each person set to get a payout of up to $450,000. Republicans say that plan cannot move forward.
First you break the law, you get amnesty with Democrats. Now they're going to pay you for breaking the law. I mean, you think we have a problem in a caravan coming towards the border now and what we've seen over the last several months. Wait until the word gets out that you actually get paid for breaking the law to come into our country.
That's shocking. It's unfathomable that we would be sending invitations to foreigners to break our laws and pay them $450,000 each. If you've read Dan Crenshaw's comment, here's Dan Crenshaw's comment. You ready? The idea that we would give illegal foreigners who broke the law a check that exceeds the amount that our government supplies our heroic Gold Star families is shameful. He's saying, look at this paragraph. Biden wants to pay illegal immigrants $450,000 for their hardship when in fact they're treated better than our homeless while breaking our laws. Look, Crenshaw, Navy SEAL veteran, tweeted, "For perspective, if a service member is killed in action, the next of kin gets a $400,000 payment." Let that sink in. Yes, let that sink in. In other words, throwing our veterans under a bus continuously for 50 years, his entire history in politics, turning around and offering $450 to an immigrant who broke our laws when in fact our own veterans that died received less money for their families. Stop the print. The presses. What we need to do is get rid of this president. We have an imposter wearing a mask like this Gollum, claiming to be president, tricking the American people and giving the candies, the treats, to foreigners. It's a slap in the face. It's despicable behavior. And he's doing it just to spite. Guess who? The man who actually won the election. Yes. So, never Trumper Republicans, beware. Beware. If you're still maintaining that Biden was a choice that could be made over our president who was framed, there's a problem there. And you need to get your priorities straight. And we need to elect new representation throughout New England. That's my focus. For example, Baldock in New Hampshire is far superior than any candidate running. There are candidates across America that are challengers that need your help. They need you to share, post, talk to your friends, develop an understanding. We got a strange call today, which we are investigating, that there is a Waterbury human trafficking underground facility which a woman escaped from. So I'd urge you, in the future, follow my page because I'm going to do a story on it. We have a woman who volunteered for my staff handling it, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. She's talking to the people who were trafficked. It's no joke. It's a ghoulish thing. So on the Feast of All Souls, which is a Christian tradition, you need to figure out who you're going to trick and who you're going to allow to trick you. Because these enticements, these treats that our governors are giving out, our legislature, our prosecutors bribing people as a treat in Connecticut, is a trick on you. Don't let it happen. Put your foot down and do something about it. Do something about it. I think we got one contribution today. That's not going to work, folks. We're 1 year away from an election. And we want to thank that lady and her mom, of course, who contacted us. We need more people like her willing to do something about it instead of sitting and watch it unfold in front of you. Watch it being slip away. Don't let it slip away. Stand, make a stand, and patriotic Americans need to step up their game. I urge you. We're running out of time. We have very little time and too many issues to focus on. Keep in mind, everything the state legislature does from the Republican standpoint, even the conservative caucus, when you're in the minority, you're screwed. There's nothing you can do. But we may not be in the minority. I have a feeling that we're actually in the majority now. Between the independents and the Republicans, reasonable people, we've been convincing people to leave the Democratic Party, not vote row A all the way. Look, let me reiterate. I took this sign from the road the other day in Darien, Connecticut. Ready? It says, "Facts matter, vote row A." Can you see that? Facts matter, vote row A. Are you kidding me? There isn't a single fact by the Democratic Party that they're telling. Antifa is a terrorist organization funding Act Blue. BLM is a terrorist organization. Black lives do matter. But if you have no due process and the court is closed, the only person that's going to save your butt is a libertarian or a conservative with, it can be a Democratic conservative, people with values, that go to church, that pray, that want to protect the children. I've said enough. I appreciate your time and effort. Trick or treat, America. Biden's handing out tricks to Americans and treating foreigners with cash. $450,000 each. That's more than we give our veterans who perish to provide freedom for the rest of the country. God help us. Have a great day.